Hi, my name is Jessie, and our group's case analysis is on the Colgate Palmolive Company, a successful global organization comprised of two core segments, which include home care and nutrition, and the leading oral and personal care segment. The oral personal care industry focuses on preventing oral and gum diseases, as well as providing cosmetic benefits. We analyzed their core leading brand, Colgate, and specifically the product Colgate Max Fresh, and its marketing product launch in China and Mexico, respectively. The primary challenge essentially arises due to communication complications in adopting to foreign markets. The initial launch after the United States' successful launch was executed in China, however utilizing the same marketing plan as the US. Furthermore, Colgate Max Fresh was launched as a premium priced product due to its unique properties but did not meet consumer value preferences. China's market launch thus required further spending in product package development, including new flavors, name, and marketing message. Colgate Max Fresh's marketing product launch in Mexico furthered the understanding that advertising must epitomize local adaptation of the markets. Colgate was able to successfully implement a strategic marketing plan and efficient budget for a progressive launch. Now I'm going to give you a little background about Colgate Palmolive Company. Colgate has been a household name for years, effectively maintained due to excellent global brand penetration, customer loyalty, and product development. Their competitive position allows them to operate within 200 countries with ease, giving them the financial prosperity to promulgate their product into different foreign markets. Colgate Max Fresh's product launch was able to successfully penetrate to the US market as a premium product, as it offered a new cosmetic property in addition to therapeutic qualities or an oral hygienic care. China's Colgate Max Fresh marketing plan restoration resulted in a cumulative cost of $13.5 million, comprising of 24% of total media spending. Colgate fundamentally had to develop modified flavors, tea, citrus, and mint, change the name to Colgate Icy Fresh, produce new packaging, as well as invest in localized commercials. Colgate may have modified their marketing message, product, and plan to accurately appeal to the audience, but did not consider the impact of a premium priced product in a market that prefers value prices. Colgate Equity in 2004 indicated the difference between the high-end and the low-end segments in regards to value share and volume share percentage. The high-end segment resulted in a 6.8% value share and a 4.3% volume share. The low-end segment resulted in 16.8% and 19.2% respectively. The operating profit in China resulted in a negative sales revenue, not immediately vindicating respective research and development in addition to marketing efforts, as the product is solely not in the preferred price segment. The obstacles and outcomes from China's Colgate Max Fresh launch taught Colgate to develop a marketing strategy for Mexico's launch prior implementation into the market. CP was able to align marketing efforts with sufficient research and create a supporting and relevant message. Following the launch, a $2 million media investment was to be executed in the first 8 months with an initial production cost of $500,000. Mexico required the least investment but yielded much better results due to lower expectations than China, as more attention was on implementing an effective launch plan instead of speed of launch.
Now, with the alternatives, we have Colgate Palmolive Company's global product launch to both China and Mexico. One of the significant differences that we found is the communication challenge. In short, it would deliver a clear message to Chinese consumers. However, the alternative was rejected because the global brand image and authenticity could have been affected in long term because of the name change. Second, the advertisement campaign, which costed about $1 million for Colgate to endorse. The short-term goal was that it would have a desired effect to connect with youth in China. However, Colgate Max Fresh chose two very different celebrity endorsements, meaning it would be questionable to worldwide consumers because they would need to adapt to two different cultures. Secondly, in Mexico, the reasons of targeting this region was basically based on the Mexican market. It was great, which made Colgate favor this decision. However, several alternatives that were found was the price sensitivity and advertisements. First, the pricing in Mexico is not favorable for Colgate Max Fresh because of the currency conversion, and because of that Mexico has a low average income per capita. The rejection was because it might experience financial difficulties since they would be selling cheaper products. Not only that, global brands that might also deter from using their own region's product because other places have cheaper ones. Advertisements in Mexico introduced Snow Surfer, which is another different brand perception to connect with foreign cultures. This was also rejected because the results would create more confusions of brands in the global scale, very similar to China's approach. Basically, the alternatives were created to preserve Colgate Max Fresh's market share and to look to compete with Procter & Gamble. The key issues that they faced were variations in advertising endorsements, global brand differentiation, and price adjustments where other cultures will find sensitive to these factors.
Hi, my name is Maria, and today I'm going to talk about solutions. So the main solution we offer to Colgate Palmolive Company is to complete a deep research on cultural differences of Mexico and China before entering the markets, as well as properly adopt their products in new markets according to cultural sensitivities and cultural preferences. So first I'm going to talk about China. So entering competitive Chinese market with local brands required Colgate to create something new that could differentiate its product among local brands and satisfy the preferences of the Chinese population. So Colgate decided to present Colgate Max Fresh toothpaste with the main concept of freshness and whitening with mini fresh stripes, as well as a new salt flavored toothpaste. Also, Colgate experienced communication challenges, which were solved by changing the name of Colgate Max Fresh to Icy Fresh, as well as the name of Fresh Stripes, which was unfamiliar to Chinese consumers, to Cooling Crystals. Another challenge was their advertising of freshness. The problem was solved by inviting Jay Chou, a very popular rock star in China, in order to present the new product at the emotional level by someone who's young. However, instead of spending a huge amount of money, we think that their company could invite another person who can be a female. We believe that female celebrity could present the product better, since the Chinese beauty and personal care market is huge and it is extremely popular, especially among women. And finally, we believe that Colgate could present super premium category of Colgate Max Fresh toothpaste, which costs $3.49 plus, in order to increase the profit. We see the opportunity of presenting a super premium toothpaste by Colgate, since now the Chinese obviously demonstrate their will to westernize by purchasing more expensive foreign products. Also, as for Mexico, in Mexico, Colgate Max Fresh toothpaste has been successful. However, we believe that Colgate still could improve the toothpaste with cavity prevention benefits. With 87% of value share of basic oral care, such as cavity prevention, we believe that there was a way to make the product preventing from cavity in order to satisfy the need and increase the sales.
Thanks, Maria. Hi guys, this is Brad, and we're going to move on to the recommendations and conclusions section of this report. I want to start off by saying that the solution that Maria was talking about for CP or Colgate is to avoid expensive mistakes and to save costs. Deep research before a product execution allows a company to dodge mistakes like unfamiliar product naming, advertising, and incorrect marketing. With some marketing defense that Colgate had to do, global leadership was their strategy. However, mistakes were made, so recommendations were needed for the future. First, the name of the product won't always transfer perfectly from market to market, especially from language to language. The name is the foundation of a product, so research must be implemented before execution. Secondly, bringing in a popular rock star like Jay Chou in China to represent a new product is a great idea, but it didn't have to go this far. As Maria mentioned, it is a great idea to save costs and better target the Chinese market by bringing in a female celebrity. Lastly, we recommend that Colgate continue their market research in these new countries to fill any gaps that they find. By doing this, they could open up new price categories to find a new market segment and sell at super premium prices to increase profits. In conclusion, CP has made mistakes. However, they were comfortable in 200 countries already. so they might have assumed that a transfer into the Mexican and Chinese market may have been easy. However, this provided little adoption and value to the consumer. China's market plan resulted in a cumulative cost of $13.5 million, and Mexico's market plan resulted in a cumulative cost of $2 million, both much more than projected. Ultimately, there were a number of small mistakes that Colgate made to lead to these losses, but the overall mistake was not developing unique market and cultural research for global expansion. With our analysis, we hope that Colgate will be more efficient with concepts in the future.